Button it up and pay very close attention. You see, we have an intriguing matchup because you know opposites attract. Max Scherzer, fireballer, mid-90s electricity coming out of that right arm, and so much still to learn. His opponent, well, do you remember Chicago, 2007 NLDS sweep? Livan Hernandez has a heart that beats at a snail's pace when the heat is on. By the way, his fastball pace is exactly the same. What a matchup. The New York Mets going head-to-head with the Arizona Diamondbacks. You know him, he's Mark Grace. This is Ashland down here, right down below. This is Ridge here, and this is Norma, right? Norma. All right, I got some stuff. You like Stephen Drew? Or how about a Stephen Drew jersey autographed by Stephen Drew? You got a Max Scherzer sign. That's Max Scherzer. How about a Mark Reynolds, the major league leader in home runs? There's his autograph. Oh, boy, we're having all kinds of fun, aren't we? You know Mark Gracie. We're giving away bigger names, but there's a new kid on the block, Aussie Trent Olchin. He's been some kind of special.
Oh, he's been a lot of fun. Hadn't Trent Olchin been a lot of fun, guys? You know what? It's good to see guys coming up from the organization. They come up not only and make the team up here and do some stuff off the bench. These guys are making a real impact, Darren. They're making a big impact on the lineup. They're helping the team win a lot of ball games.
Chris Young goes down to the minor leagues. Guys are filling in like Trent Olchin. A view that you can really not explain. As a matter of fact, when you look at Arizona Diamondbacks that have busted into the big leagues, this Australian's debut, the man out of Sydney, is very similar to some great names that we have seen. Most hits, certainly most RBIs, most home runs as well. Very, very good stuff. Now, you want a unique matchup? Max Scherzer against Livan Hernandez. Oil and water, black and white, whatever you want to call it, it is very unique.
I like to call it power and finesse. A lot of power from Max Scherzer, a lot of fastballs in the high 90s. I think Livan would probably have to throw a fastball 3 times to get it to 90 miles an hour. But yet he still wins. He's one of the best veteran pitchers in the game. I'm looking forward to that contrast.
All right, we have quite a matchup tonight. Certainly glad to have you with us. Ashland and Ridge, all you kids out there, you're back in school. You guys ready? We got all kinds of fans out here tonight. We actually have, some Mets fans out here, some Diamondbacks fans. It ought to be interesting. An update on Connor Jackson. The game is next. Brought to you by APS, the official power partner of the Diamondbacks. By Wendy's, it's way better than fast food. And by Southwest Airlines. They're ready when you are. Go to southwest.com, grab your bag. It's on.
We are back and we are live in the redhead section. Mets fans and D-back fans out here tonight, but by far, Diamondback fans are the most vocal, maybe the most vocal fan tonight in the redhead section is going to get a contract courtesy of the organization. Who wants a contract? Everybody wants a contract out here. A couple outfielders right now, Parra, Romero, and Ojin are all playing for a contract next season. Also, Connor Jackson trying to get back on the field for next season. He left today to go on a rehab assignment. He's going down to Visalia, where he will DH for a couple of games and try to get in the field, play about 5 innings, and then we'll move up to Reno. His target date to come back to the team for Connor Jackson is the Los Angeles series, the first week in September. Connor Jackson, of course, has been on the disabled list since May the 12th with valley fever. He said he's feeling much better. And AJ Hinch on what Connor expects to do the rest of the season.
It's built. I mean, we built the schedule for him to return to us and come back. So I don't think he would have gone through all the work that he's gone to mortgage September. I mean, he really wants to get at a minimum at least a month of time back up here again.
When we come back, more from the redhead section in big league baseball as we try to give away a contract. Max Scherzer takes him out tonight for the Arizona Diamondbacks. When we come back, Darren Sutton and Mark Grace have the call. They're going to speak Latin and try to translate what maximum nixus means on a redheads night from downtown Phoenix.
Glad to have you back in the ballpark. Mark McClune, Mark Grace, Darren Sutton, and all of you. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the New York Mets. Certainly with some minuses in that one. No Beltran, Delgado, no Jose Reyes, but instead it's Sullivan, Castillo, Tatis, Murphy, Francoeur, Reed, Cora, Schneider, and Hernandez. Blippy sponsors it. Castillo has been hot, as you can see. David Wright gets the night off tonight. That renders this lineup with very little danger and fear. Bottom line, though, a major league lineup. Max Scherzer has to beat him, and he gets things going. We're underway as that one is away. 1-0 the count to Corey Sullivan. 22nd start of the year. ERA bumps over 4 for the first time as he fires a strike. And what bumped it over 4, Mark Grace, last couple of outings at New York, at Pittsburgh, 9 earned runs in 9 innings pitched combined.
Well, there's back-to-back fastballs right to the outside corner there. Corey Sullivan leading off, playing center field instead of Angel Pagan.
Changeup dives away. Pagan, it has been decided by His skipper will be watching today and tomorrow. He will get 2 days off, a couple of days off decided by the Mets manager. That's a key pitch right there. Let's keep note on that pitch, a fastball in, and we'll have a moment because it broke the bat. When he went to work on the side, his bullpen session between starts, Max Scherzer, with his pitching coach, Mel Stottlemyre Jr., the point and focus, fastballs in to lefties, or as they say, glove side fastball for Max.
Well, it looked like that might have been by accident there because it looked like Montero was sitting outside and he went to the inside corner. And it's almost like I want to say, here we go again, Darren Sutton. Already 6 pitches to the leadoff hitter, and that's been the problem for Max. He just has the innate ability to just get fouled off a lot.
That one he was trying to go in there. There's no doubt about that. You're right on the other one. We will watch that tonight. Certainly intent, the most important part of it, the 3-2. Fastball drill. That one was rolling to a stop. So a double by Sullivan. He earned that double with a 7-pitch at bat.
A really terrific play by Parra there. There's the 8th pitch of the at bat. Just a fastball right down Broadway, belt high. And that's been the problem for Max. The stuff is not the problem for Max. It's the location. And the location for just about every hit to a left-hander has just been a fastball or a slider right down the middle, belt high. Got to get that ball down at the knees. I don't care how hard you throw, Darren Sutton. If you live around the belt, you're asking for it.
Subliminal shot there. 0-1 the count to Luis Castillo. Last 27 games, 378. Has that batting average because of that up to an even 300. Squares the bunt, drops down to beauty. Max fires, and a nice play by Max Scherzer that'll move the runner up to third. So a sacrifice bunt there for Luis Castillo. Whether that was the intent or not, I'm not sure.
Well, I think that was definitely the intent. Really ended up being a nice play by Max Scherzer on the backhand. He had to get it there quickly because Castillo can fly.
Oh, Castillo high fives all around.
Another thing you said, a depleted lineup that these Mets are throwing out there, but I like the way he said, this is a major league lineup. I don't care, Darren Sutton.
Oh, there's no doubt. Like calling games on this side now, we see that. I mean, there is no Justin Upton now. Chris Young underperformed and is down in the minor leagues. There is no Connor Jackson.
Eric Burns.
Go ahead and take this team for granted.
Brandon Webb.
That's exactly right. Either team above 500, there's no denying that part.
The old saying, anybody with a bat in their hand is dangerous. And that certainly applies to the Mets tonight.
Well, and for some guys, you got to imagine a bounce in their step. That pitch is in. And this has been a depleted roster all year long, all season, and they've still done that with runners in scoring position. 1-1 the count. Fernando Tatis.
Gas right to the inside corner. That's not going to get hit if he can stay on those corners. Now they're going to move. You see Chip Haley's going to bring the infield in now with 2 strikes.
Infield of Reynolds, Drew, Roberts, and Tracy all the way around. They're going to go high with a fastball and spins him out of there. Fernando, 3 of his last 6 with runners in scoring position. A triple, a homer, and 7 RBIs in those at-bats. And has, in his brief experience against the Diamondbacks, handled them. 333, 12 hits in that time. Got him to wave and a pitch away. And a nice job by Montero. He took a look at the runner and turned the strikeout into an out. Looked like a slider there.
I think that was just a changeup that he may have yanked a little bit there, Darren.
No, you're exactly right. It's exactly what it was.
And after the fastball up and in, Tatis gets taken care of there by a changeup that Max will take it. So a huge strikeout there for the second out. Nice play by Montero as well to knock it down, hold Corey Sullivan at third base, and get the out at first. Nicely done on both ends.
So now Daniel Murphy slices that one as the fastball runs in at 96 miles an hour. 0-1 the count. Max was speaking yesterday about left-handed hitters and the ability to come in when he needs to, much like he came in twice on Tatis, off the plate once. There's Montero coming in. He got it there that time. It's popped up. And again, we always go back to it, and I know it's elementary to some of our fans, but Gracie, we're not always talking about in dusting off your back, just in on the inside part of the plate with that heat.
Make the hitter move his feet, make him think twice before going out there and thinking he's just going to stay on the outside corner.
You can see the stuff Max uses. The majority of his pitches are fastballs, hard fastballs, now going up and away. 1-2 the count to Daniel Murphy. Hitting 10 of his last 11. Changeup.
Just missed off the outside corner. Good pitch and really a good take by Murphy. So Max about to throw his 20th pitch of the first inning. He'd love to really make this one count and get out of a big mess. He did.
Doubled up with the changeup, came back. Working on some of those fastballs into lefties. He got out of a big jam there. Atta baby. I'm telling you, our Southwest Airlines starting lineup: Stephen Drew, Trent Olchin, Gerardo Parra. It's Reynolds, it's Montero, then Roberts, Tracy, Romero, and Scherzer. 1 through 9 for the Diamondbacks. Against, and I say it with quotes respectfully, 34-year-old Livan Hernandez. Livan, 7-6 with a 5.08 ERA this year. But Livan, born in 1975, has made 402 Major League starts. And we give him a hard time, but up here he's a friend of this show. There's no doubt about it.
We love Livan Hernandez. He was a great friend of ours when he was here, and he's still a great friend of ours anywhere he goes.
And that's what he does right there. A little sinker, he'll throw a slider, a balloon slow curveball, and a changeup. Rarely, if ever, will he throw it over the wide of the plate. These guys know it, these Diamondbacks. But a lot of times, all hitters know it, and it doesn't matter.
Tries to tantalize you just a couple inches off the plate.
Steven, fly ball center field. Sullivan on the move, still going. Oh, he did ride that ball. To the opposite field, it is a ground rule double, bounding up and over the wall. That's the way you start things.
Well, he got himself a 2-0 pitch, Darren, by laying off some tough pitches. Now he gets something he can handle in the middle of the plate. He drives that ball a long way, about 405 feet to left center field, a leadoff double. The Mets couldn't cash in their leadoff double in the first inning. Let's see if the D-backs can go at least one up.
We talked about Trent Olchen coming on the air, gathered in our redhead section. The native of Sydney, Australia, after nearly a decade in the minor leagues, has exploded onto the scene. Drops down a bunt. It's a beauty. Just got him. I mean, just got him at first. Levo taking his time, cleanly playing it. Olchen never took anything for granted, and a sac bunt and a pretty one. Well, the script very much the same so far for both teams.
Well, that is a pretty bunt there, and I think Levon underestimated maybe the speed of Olchen. Boy, a close play. First base umpire Mike Everett, he got it right. Good call there, and a good sacrifice bunt there from Olchen.
Well, as you said, Gracie, pages 1 and 2 of the script now exactly the same. Double, very good sac bunts. And now this is where page 3 is different. An awkward effort there by Alex Cora. Not quite sure if he could have played it on the line. It doesn't matter now. The Diamondbacks lead it by a score of 1-0.
It almost looked like maybe he could have caught this ball on the fly, but instead he backed up on it.
Number 27,
I'm sorry, but that's a tough error right there. That's a pretty well struck ball to the right. And Aaron, no RBI there.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, I vehemently disagree with that one.
Error and an RBI is the call. So error, but you can give Parra an RBI. It's 42nd of the year. Well, I'm not sure if he goes over. The more I think about it, and plays it on a hop. Let's say he plays it cleanly. Does he throw out Gerardo Parra where he is headed?
It'd be a tough play.
To the backstop it goes. We know how you'd score that one. A wild pitch. And a guy who usually doesn't do this.
Yeah, there's just nothing Schneider can do. When they invented the phrase wild pitch, they had one like that in mind. So Levon scuffling a little bit out of the gate. And Levon does that. You know, he'll give up some runs early and then find his release point and start to settle in. So you got to get him early.
Mark takes a pitch away. Mark, 36 home runs, tied for the major league lead with Albert Pujols. Pujols tonight 0 for 3 with a run scored, both at 36 long balls. Cincinnati leads St. Louis 4-1.
Oh baby, he got a 63-mile-an-hour breaking ball on 2-0. The Redheads are rocking and rolling tonight, D-Sut.
I tell you, a lot of signs. Some late arrivers are still making their way in. The 2-1. Bouncing ball out to short. And Mark Reynolds tantalized and reached out, rolled that one out to the shortstop, Alex Cora. Pitch selection for Livan Hernandez. The fastball, 85. Slider averages about 80. You saw that slow curve a moment ago. He keeps that one in his hip pocket. He'll surprise you with it.
He likes that one with 2 strikes usually, but the fastball, folks, he'll throw it anywhere from 75 miles an hour to 85 miles an hour. Rarely the same speed twice in a row. And yeah, they're fastballs, but they're just some he adds and some he subtracts. That's a long ball.
That's exactly right, and he was ready for that one. That's a ground ball and a foul ball.
He'll cut a little fastball in there once in a while. That's what that was.
Well, there's nothing he won't try. No. Bottom line.
And there's no battery fears. He's got a game plan. And he'll just, like I said, he'd rather walk you than give in to you.
Got him with the changeup to be out front. 1-2 the count. Now, most of his starts in 2007 were caught by this man. Were caught by Miguel Montero. And Miggy will tell you clearly, I learned a lot about the craftiness of pitching and game calling and stubbornness and how not to set up right down the middle from Livan Hernandez.
Well, Livan used to call him out and chew him out. Sit off the plate. I don't want you on the plate.
Outside. 2-2 the count. We'll hear from Leafo a couple of times in the show. Had a nice conversation with him yesterday.
One of the really good, fun guys in this game. Great teammate, a great opponent.
Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. He wouldn't go for the changeup that time. Folks remembering now how he worked. Montero, 10 of his last 26 with runners in scoring position. 5 doubles and a homer during that time.
And just because it's 3-2, don't think for 1 second that he's just going to give in and give you a fastball on the plate.
Ooh, he nearly got that inside corner, and that is a walk to Montero. Let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's Reed, it's Sullivan, and Francoeur. Tatis, Cora, great story about him. Castillo and Murphy. Ryan Schneider catches Livan Hernandez. Tatis, not David Wright, in there at third base. And resurrected his career after some time away. Here's Ryan Roberts. Alex Cora out there at shortstop. Signed up this winter to be the backup to Jose Reyes. When you're the backup to Jose Reyes, you're a pinch runner.
It's a pretty good job.
And you don't play a lot.
It's good work if you can get it.
He has a great sense of humor about the injury to Reyes, as I had the exact same conversation near the end of the career of Ozzie Guillen that they have been having in fun with Alex Cora. They talk with him, these young broadcasters, these young writers, say, what a great opportunity for you. He said, no, I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
I'm getting old.
The 2-0.
I didn't sign up for this. Jose, where are you at?
Ozzie Guillen told me, and it was Tracy, I guess, 98 or 99, the same thing that Cora's kiddingly said to some of these writers, either bench me or trade me.
Killing me. Playing me way too much.
Three and 1 to count. Roberts hitless in his last 23 at bats with runners in scoring position.
Good pitch there on the outside corner. 3-0 now to 3-2. The runners will get a running start here. After Ryan Roberts. You have to be patient here. Make sure you get a good pitch to hit as the Redheads. The insanity continues.
That's a sign from England out there. The 3-2 with 2 outs. Runners go. It's fouled back to the screen. Roberts in his last 13 games has 16 hits. Hitting .340 in that time. 5 homers, by the way, as well. Runners will go again. The Cuban native ready to work. Outside, he's earned himself a walk.
Like we said, he'd rather walk you than get into it. And this is what a manager has to deal with when you trot out Livan Hernandez. And it's been this way since he was young. Since his time with the Florida Marlins when he was the MVP of the World Series for the World Champs. He just threw a little harder then, but it was the same thing. It's like he's more comfortable with the bases loaded.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
That's a good pitch there.
0-1 the count to Chad Tracy. With no one on base, opponents hit .313 against Hernandez. It drops all the way down with runners in scoring position and 2 outs, where we are now, .236. Every category it drops a little bit. That one is fouled off. A changeup, and the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Way out in front of it was Chad Tracy.
How many times did the Cubs at Wrigley Field Game 3 in the NLDS in October of 2007 think that they had Levo about to be knocked out of the game?
Every inning. They scored no runs.
The Diamondbacks are hoping they're not living a replay of that here. Just outside. 1-2.
He's fun to watch pitch.
Well, there's no doubt.
I mean, he was no fun to face.
That one is low. The heartbeat, I think, just slows down.
And even with the bases loaded, he'd rather walk you than give in to you and give up a long ball. He's still going to try to make Chad Tracy hit his pitch.
Come on, Levo. You know you want it to go to 3-2. Breaking ball, fly ball, well struck. Levo just got out of it. He gave up 1 run. There was an error in the inning as well.
We remind you of the rules surrounding this and from that overall.
You got to pitch. You got to think of what you got to do with next hitter. So maybe you need a double play and you try and make sure the ball is down and away, and the guy hit a ground ball. So you know, in the mound, I think it's more important you be smart and hard throwing now.
That's beautiful.
And he had Chad Tracy do just that. Got him to chase one out of the zone, 2-2. Still hit it pretty good.
Oh, you bet. Send him to the track. Send Jeff Francoeur, who sends another player to the track. Francoeur will touch them all. Home run number 10 of the year. That's a 7-game hitting streak now for Jeff Francoeur.
And Max Scherzer going to learn real quick that slider is by far his 3rd best pitch. He just throws a cement mixer right there. Oh my goodness, that ball was kissed and Max knew it.
Isn't it a funny thing? Jeff Francoeur kiddingly said to his manager today, you know, Skip, next year when I come back, I'm playing for you in New York. I'll play 160 games for you. I can't wait. That's a great number, he said back to him. I just want those 2 days off to be when I face Doug Davis.
Hadn't done much off Doug, has he?
Yet he gets a fireballer out there who helped him out with a slider out over the plate. And he's raring to go. Excited to see someone who's going to bring it. Though he helped him, as you said, with a pitch up and a slider.
Well, especially against a free swinger like Francoeur, you can't just throw that get me over first pitch slider. It's going to get killed. Now, Big Adam Dunn, can't get enough of him.
Oh, no.
You throw that first pitch, get me over slider, he'll take it every time. Steve Reich 3. An angry fastball right there to Jeremy Reed, and he gets caught looking.
Our text poll as we look ahead. Well, it's almost Saturday night, Gracie. 80s night. Almost Saturday. It's Tuesday now.
No, it's not even close to
We're
Saturday.
looking ahead, getting set for Saturday night. Big 80s night. What is your favorite movie? Text to 36929. Is it Back to the Future in the 80s? E.T.? Is it Raiders of the Lost Ark? Is it Top Gun? Fastball over the inside corner. Strike one to Alex Cora. Which one would you vote for?
I'm going to vote E.
E.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, boy.
That was a big league movie.
That changeup is fouled off.
The original.
Very first Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, there was some. I'll tell you what, that Jason Voorhees, what an actor. Mean guy there.
Governor?
No, not the governor. Jason, the guy with the mask.
Catcher number 23, Brian Schneider.
Well, I'm going to stay within the rules, and I'm going to vote for what is a movie that my kids can still watch now, and they love watching. And that's Back to the Future. I vote for Back to the Future.
Staying within the rules, mine would be Raiders of the Lost Ark, because that one's fouled off. I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. Probably running from that rolling boulder. Top Gun. Oh, all four were fabulous. Not quite as good as Friday the 13th, but
our statistician Kurt Zacher wants to weigh in. Fast times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. That was an awesome movie. Awesome movie.
See, Saturday can't come soon enough. Almost Saturday, as that one misses outside. 2-2.
Well, what about the famous golf movie Caddyshack with Bill Murray?
Yeah. Bouncing ball, Mark He does, and he throws in time for the out.
That looks like Jason right now.
Really?
Wow.
Superstition Spring Chevy dealers. My girls went to the German specialist country in the boys' game. Very good stuff. Don't leave-o patience in the dugout. Our Power Chevy dealers. Don't leave-o patience in the dugout.
We got to help me with that. I got zero chance there.
Well, we have Alex on D-Backs Booth. Joined us on D-Backs Booth on Twitter. By the way, get signed up. D-Backs Booth on Twitter. Alex came up with that key to the game. There is a bouncing ball. I think that's exactly what he's talking about, Gracie.
What?
You have to bring your patience with you into the batter's box. If you swing at a pitch that's down and away and it looks good, you're overly aggressive, he's going to get you, just like he did Alex Romero. You can't leave-o it in the dugout. You have to bring with.
You got to bring-o it with.
That's there you go.
Gotcha.
You love that key.
I really don't.
Max Scherzer takes a pitch.
Who's that from again?
That's a good friend, Brian.
No, Brian,
Alex.
Alex? Brian?
Yep. Alex.
Alex. Sounds good to me. The misery continues on the keys to the game.
You don't like that one?
No. Don't leave-o your patience in the dugout. In other words, be patient when you're in the batter's box.
That's exactly right. Got a quick couple of texts from some of our colleagues, by the way, wanting to vote on the upcoming 80s night. It's almost Saturday, but don't forget.
Well, it's not even close to Saturday.
The 2-2, he waves at that one. Greg Swindell just wanted to second the notion of fast times at Richmond High. He wanted to give a thumbs up and a second vote for that. Matty Williams checking in.
What'd Matty have to say?
Beaches.
Beach? You know, that doesn't surprise me with Matty, to be honest with you. Matty, a guy that oozes sensitivity.
Have you speechless on that one?
Well, it's funny because, well, friend of the show, Ollie Simpson, sent me a text.
The 0-1.
He wanted to vote. He wanted to vote Flashdance.
Oh my goodness! Another very popular movie.
Popular one.
Oh, really appealing to our fans out there, late 30s, early 40s, the ladies.
Well,
more sensitive movies.
Well, no, that was Ollie Simpson. He's a man.
Oh,
yeah, but he loves Flashdance. Tends to like the chick flicks.
2-1 the count to Stephen Drew on the big screen, like here at Chase Field. Settle in. Pull out your lawn chair.
Beaches by Matt Williams. I like that. Oh, big swing and a change up.
Right? That's what the key's about, isn't it?
I mean, you know what? I'm starting to like that key better and better now from Alex, Steve, or Bill, or whoever it was. Stephen Drew right there. Swung through a 2-1 change up. And then get buzzsawed with a fastball on his hands. That's some good league pitching right there, Darren Sutton.
Remember that first inning, too. The base is loaded. He got out of it. Now he's relaxing on the beaches. Out at the Ride Now Power Sports Pool. That's our camp, taking a peek out there. Those folks enjoyed themselves this evening. Back to school week. Some of the youngsters being able to come on out to a ball game. You always talk about the great time of the ball game. At 6:40 makes it easier for families to come on out as Levo steps out of there. 1-0 the count. He's only 5 for 38 this year as he takes a strike. Now,
I got to admit, I'm disappointed in Levo offensively this year.
Well,
this guy can hit.
He's disappointed in himself. Bouncing ball to the right side. He's very disappointed in himself. This is a guy that has 193 career hits.
And he can go deep, too. Remember that home run he hit in St. Louis? Went one flap down.
He did go one flap down. He claimed that, well, he wasn't showboating is what he claimed. But he admitted later on the plane that he was.
Oh, yeah, I was.
As a matter of fact, I'll never forget that. Corey Sullivan takes a pitch that is up and away. He had leaned against the fence, Levon, near the on-deck circle. A low wall, a low fence at New Busch Stadium. That pitch, a good pitch, in. And getting over there to cover the bag defensively, the Diamondbacks. Olchin, Parra, Romero, Reynolds, Drew Robertson, Tracy, Miguel Montero behind the plate. And Parra last night working on the fly, learning how to play center field. That's not so bad. We just made a pitch on Sullivan, by the way. Scherzer did. Kind of the pitches we've been talking about. In with the fastball, or as the coaches will say, a glove side fastball. That one is away. This is what they worked on, and I mean about 80% of the time, Gracie, they worked on getting it in there.
When you throw as hard as Max does, if you can get it in there, you're going to have a lot of success.
And then the one thing they found when they worked on it was not only was the fastball effective in there, but then the slider had that even later bite because he's reaching out more, getting across the knee more with the fastball.
Just missed.
In there, though, and that's, again.
I just love Luis Castillo's cleats, shoes. Those are just fancy.
Speaking of beaches, I know you were mentioning that earlier, that movie that Matty loved so much in the 80s. He'd love those shoes.
He would love those. I know there's a smile on Matty's face right now as he watches Luis Castillo.
1-2. He nearly earned himself extra bases. Max at 44 pitches as he works here with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Jeff Francoeur homer in the 2nd on a slider up, fastball up and in. First day of August in New York City. Max went 4 innings, gave up 4 runs. Check swing roller, and it's a foul ball. Through 86 pitches as the Diamondbacks eventually lost 9-6. Max received a no decision, but a tough outing that night. Matter of fact, you could really say that he should have a couple of losses hung on his record in the last 2 outings. A no decision in both, a team win and a team loss in the back-to-back starts.
Oh, what a pitch there.
A changeup. Look at the anger for Castillo. Always helps to come into those lefties. Superstition Springs and by Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Beautiful shot down below the Salt River Basin. And that one runs away to Trent Olchin. Now Olchin dropped down a gorgeous sacrifice bunt in the first inning, nearly legged it out. These are exciting times for Trent. Well, this is the big reason why.
They just keep getting better, don't they?
Look at the aggressive turn. Look at how quickly he got to first, how hard he took that turn. Yeah, you bet the wonder from down under.
It doesn't just end once contact is made. Now it's just hustle. I'm thinking two the whole way. Any bobble at all out in the outfield, he's going to be on second base. Now, one thing Olchin's got to know, and I'm sure he does from Low Bundy and the staff, good pickoff move from Livan Hernandez. He's got very good feet.
And so he is driven back to the bag. Olchin now in the big leagues, 9 for 21. 9 for 21. His mom, Carla, and his sister will be arriving in town on Thursday from Australia. Dad is coming not too far behind. Both are school teachers, mom and dad. And they have asked for and received separately, dad not able to come right now, some time off to come watch their son live his dreams.
Come on, mate. Come on, Ozzy.
Fellow from down under coming to see his fellow Aussie.
Slices it into left field. It's a base hit.
Well, that was pretty there, wasn't it?
Beautiful. Let's see it again. This is what makes him so dangerous, Parra. Taking a peek at our Radio Shack, what do you know? Or the Shack, really, as they're calling it these days.
Shack Daddy.
That's exactly right. On Friday, Trent Olchin became the 27th Australian to play Major League Baseball. What do you know? The Shack brings it to you.
Oh, the big cactus. That's now we're going to miss it.
That's no Radio Shack. Not Shack.
I guess now he's the big Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
One and 0 the count to Mark Reynolds. Two and 0 the count. These two met up in Citi Field, and I'm sure you remember. This was initially when we were getting to know the ballpark, and that was the first ball game, dead center field. Mark would go on to hit 4 in the series in 3 games. Albert Pujols tonight 0 for 3 as the Cardinals trail the Reds 4-1. Pujols stands at 36. They are tied for the Major League lead in homers.
2-0 fastball just above the belt for strike one.
Nice. Yeah, mom's coming. The 2-1. Big swing went down to a knee on a sinking fastball.
That's usually a sign that Mark may have hurt that thumb a little bit when his thumb bothers him. Fastball there.
It's that right hand, it's that top hand.
So after falling behind 2-0, Livan comes back with 2 quality pitches to even it up. Goodness. Livan's been getting that pitch for a lot of years.
He just gave Mark Reynolds velocity and location, everything he had right there. 88 miles an hour.
Didn't get the call. So now, decision time for A.J. Hinch. Do you send the runners here trying to stay out of the double play? I don't send the runners here.
3-2 the count. He got it. Good run on that fastball. Mark just found a hole in his bat there. Swings right through it.
Wanted it away, went right down the middle. Mark just swung right through it.
So now Miguel Montero, 1 out, couple of runners on. A bit of an overswing. He tapped that one there, so we'll do it now. Montero walked in the first inning.
If you swing hard off of LeBron Hernandez, he's going to carve you up. You just have to take what he gives you, kind of like what Olchin did, kind of like what Parr did. If you swing real hard at him, he's going to get you. Just take what he gives you if you're a hitter.
Right back through the box. That's exactly what he did. Come on down, Trent Olchin. 2-1 the score. The Diamondbacks lead it.
Miguel Montero did exactly that there. Sutton just takes what he got. Fastball away, drive it right back up the box. Just beyond the outstretched dive of Luis Castillo, and Diamondbacks climb right back on top.
So now Ryan Roberts. He walked in the first inning. And on the season, just 3 for 30 with runners in scoring position. I'll tell you what, the improbable story of Trent Olchin just continues to get better.
He's white hot. Good pitch, 0-2 now on Roberts.
A.J. Hinch said before the arrival of Olchin, literally moments before he rolled into Pittsburgh with his suitcase and baseball bag in tow. You never know, Sut. Guys like this, sometimes after they've waited this long, you maybe catch fire and you ride them for as long as you can.
Exactly. It's tough to send them back. They've been down there a long time. They don't want to go back. They've been to all the cities.
1-2 the count. Yeah, Mom is coming with his sister.
They'd rather go to Atlanta and Philadelphia on their next road trip instead of Des Moines and Omaha.
I would think so.
Nothing against Des Moines and Omaha.
Oh, no.
Just happen to be AAA cities.
The 1-2. There, he got the corner there. Roberts none too pleased, but as Gracie said earlier, Mr. Roberts, he's been painting corners for a long time. He has umpires used to it. C.B. Buckner rings him up.
I think Ryan Roberts will go back and take a look and see that that ball came back late. It might have been off the plate, but it was just too close to take.
Chad Tracy. That one is called low. One more time. The pitch to Ryan Roberts.
Awfully close. Probably a little bit out, but awfully close.
Brian Schneider did a nice job too, guiding it to the right spot, framing it up. 2-0 the count. Now remember, Chad Tracy had this very similar at bat, bases loaded, 2 outs, first inning, stubborn, threw him a breaking ball on a 2-2 count, got him to fly out to right field pretty deep. Change up on 2-0.
He doesn't care. He doesn't have a base open, but
oh, he does.
To Levon, yeah, to Levon. He's having a base open, so I'll just walk you, Chad Tracy. If you're not going to chase the pitches I want you to chase, yeah, there's that open base, third. And I'll take my chances with the youngster Romero on deck.
Who was over aggressive and rolled over in his last at bat.
There it is.
It's exactly what he's going to do. Now, let's watch Romero. See how much he was able to go to school on that last at bat. Just a little sinker, was outside, over aggressive, chopped it right on the ground.
If you try to pull him, you're asking for it. And Alex Romero's a guy that's not a big time pull guy. Can he pull the ball? Of course he can. But he's a lot more comfortable when he's going back up the middle than the other way. And there is a huge hole to hit through in the middle of the diamond. Luis Castillo playing now. He's starting to move over a little bit.
Still pretty big though.
Able to lay off that one. And it's just so tantalizing because it just comes in there at such a slow speed. But if you're patient and you let it travel, it'll dip out of the zone.
1-0 the count. Bases loaded. 2-0.
So stubborn.
Arizona's already stranded 3. Levon hoping to make it 6.
There's the outside corner. Still not going to go down the middle, is he?
Well, he knows when he does. A lot of the times what Miguel Montero did to him in New York, that's what occurs. 2-1 the count. Right back up the middle. He did not pull it the second time. Coming on around, the throw to the plate, slide, he's in there. Seems Alex Romero did go to school, and how appropriate, kids, as you did too this week. What a job by Romero. Took it right back to the middle.
That's what we were talking about, the huge hole up the middle that they were getting. And Alex just drills it. Good jump from second base by Miguel Montero. Got a terrific jump and beat the throw in from Sullivan. And Miguel always happy when he scores a run, as is Alex Romero.
0-1 the count. Max waves at a breaking ball. He struck out back in the second inning. 7 for 37 this year. Little tapper. It's a foul ball.
Max is just swinging. Max, he's watched everybody else be patient. I'm swinging. That looks good.
The 0-2. And he took a pitch you thought he'd swing at because it was a strike.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Levon's not getting that pitch, Levon might as well go home.
It's a touch off, folks. We know that, but we're used to him getting it.
And then he gets that one. Mercy.
Key there, Alex Romero, and what he learned at bat to at bat against the crafty veteran. Redheads. trivia question. Name the 3 third basemen in Major League Baseball history to record 30 home run, 30 stolen base seasons. Mark Reynolds obviously has 9 stolen bases to go to get there, but he has bigger things in mind. Has he done it before? He's a base stealer. He's not going to get to 30 home runs this year. So he goes on a power display like no one's ever seen.
Well, I have a big feeling we're going to hear from one of our favorite third basemen. That was swatted into right field for a base hit.
Fernando Tatis. He's been busy tonight. Starting out with, he's talking about Matt Williams. Gracie is, of course. He's been busy sending in messages. We were talking about, because it's almost Saturday night, 80s night, already getting you ready for that. Big 80s.
Started last night, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
6 days in advance.
Almost feels like Christmas Eve. Pitches away. 1-0 the count to Daniel Murphy. Anyway, if you missed it, favorite 80s movies, and we gave some choices, and as is the case, Gracie kind of went off the map with his own selection. We had some guesses and some thoughts up here. Matt Williams said beaches, so I'm sure he'll be looking to answer the trivia question as well. 2-0 the count to Daniel Murphy. Into the seats it goes. Max Scherzer, velocity-wise, what he is doing early on in this ball game. Not a lot of surprise there. I would imagine that's a changeup on the
changeup at 84, the blazing fastball. He's been anywhere from 91 to 97 with it.
Time was called. Uh-oh. C.B. Buckner had to hop out of the way of that one. 2-1 the count. Don't forget to hop on D-Bac's booth on Twitter, and you can guess that trivia question. We have guesses rolling in along with Gracie's cell phone. A lot of our colleagues texting.
Well, missed badly there. 3-1 now. Miguel Montero trying to calm down the right-hander. Boy, after your team gets a 3 spot for you, love to have a quick inning. Well, that's Juan Gutierrez.
He's talking to Dave Edwards. The 3-1.
Well, that's what you have to do if you're Max Scherzer there on a 3-1 pitch with a 3-run lead. You got to go down the middle and throw a strike, and he did. Murphy hit it well, but it stayed in the ballpark.
Got to guess at our trivia question.
What do you got?
Retired Air Force Charles Easter. Thanks for joining us on D-Bac's booth on Twitter. He wants to guess Tommy Harper.
Tommy Harper.
Again, I think he went there. Tommy Harper is who he wants to guess. Tommy Harper.
Wow. What a guess.
He also wants to guess Hojo, Howard Johnson.
I thought Hojo did it when he was a shortstop. He was a third baseman, huh?
But then Mr. Easter also wanted to guess.
There's Hojo.
As Hojo looks on, he also wanted to guess David Wright. Good fastball. He
didn't throw him a slider that at bat, Darren Sutton.
No, he certainly didn't. Lesson learned.
I mean, this is just what's my name. Jeff Francoeur says, well, Max Scherzer. I mean, right by him with the fastball. That's more like Max.
You know what else is? Max going right back to work right away with another good fastball.
So we got the trivia question.
Well, it says, look, he says on D-Bac's booth, how about David Wright, Tommy Harper, and Howard Johnson? Oh, my goodness, look at this. Okay, I pulled to Darren and looked it up.
Ah.
Yeah,
well,
I don't like that, Mr. Easter.
Yes, you did.
Not a fan of that.
You did pull a Darren as that was chopped up the middle. Max ducked out from under it instead of stuck his glove out.
Tatis didn't miss stride, by the way. Made sure he got all the way to third.
Watch Max here. Bouncer. He ducked instead of stuck his glove up.
All right, so Scherzer here with 2 outs, some work to do. Chris Bridges also got it right on Twitter. Any texts come in?
Well, no, because he got the answers.
Oh. Bouncing ball, base hit, right field.
Right back come the Mets. Tried to throw the fastball in there and went right back to the middle of the plate. And Alex Corin just spanks it into the outfield. So unfortunately for Max Scherzer, back-to-back hits. That one base hit off the bat of Jeremy Reed. It just looked like it was a chopper back up, and maybe Max thought it was hit harder or something.
There was a lot of fear, as you said, in the reflection of that play. Could have just, as you mentioned, thrown the glove up.
Well, you were a pitcher, you know, balls come back at you in all different kind of ways. A strike one there on a changeup to Brian Schneider. But yeah, I guess sometimes you get fooled by ground balls and or line drives coming back up the box that might be off the end of the bat. Or
the 0-1, another changeup. It's popped foul. We've seen, you've seen it many times. You may have hit some of these right back through the box where you take a full swing and you're not ducking at all. You're standing there and you start to jump and you're ready to play it, and it's not there yet.
It's not there
and
yet.
You're waiting and you botch it.
Yeah, they'll hit you a changeup.
That's exactly right. That may have been what occurred with regard to the reverse. He didn't realize he had a clear chance to make a play on that.
Yeah, we got the front foot there. Brian Schneider, he's a catcher. He's tough. He's going to have to be, because that one took a pretty good bite out of him.
Two runs, 5 hits, and an error for the Mets. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Diamondbacks.
Gas.
Oh, my goodness. Set up by a basket full of changeups. Can you name it? Visit Facebook.com/Fox Sports Arizona. Who is that? We'll reveal in Quest Diamondbacks Live, our post-game show. So guess that. And good luck to you. Stephen Drew, Trent Olchin, and Gerardo Parra. Stephen doubled and scored back in the first inning. Fly to center field in the second as that curveball is away. The play is made right to Castillo. Don't forget, if a D-back homers this inning, it's Gila River Casino's hit and win inning. If you hit the sign here in the fourth, a lucky fan will win $580,000. Visit dbacks.com/hit and win. It grows by 10 grand every time. Gina Trotter, best of luck, playing for $580,000. And the way he's been going, wouldn't it be Trent Olchin that could do it? Not only will he arrive on the scene, homer against every team that he has played. He's homered against Pittsburgh, and he's homered against Washington, and he's homered against New York. But then he'd win a fan $580,000. Or just get another extra base. The Aussie is on the move. How far will he go? Hustling on around to third. The relay, the slide, a triple.
That kid can fly. Down the line it goes. And watch this kid run. That kid can fly. Looked like me and you running around the bases there, Darren. Oh, yeah. No, it really didn't. Holy Moses. That would have been a sliding double maybe for us.
Popped up. Long run. Still going. Running out of room over there. So Trent Olchin now. A single and a run scored, a triple and a sacrifice bunt. He has 10 hits in the major league so far.
It's going to be tough to get this kid out of the lineup.
I totally and completely agree. I don't know how you'd go about doing that. Hit 287 against lefties and 307 against righties in AAA. 1-1 the count.
He's already becoming a crowd favorite. Well, when you're raking like he is, and you got the $1 million smile. Well, he is just tantalizing Gerardo Parra. Mets are playing the infield in. They're going to try to cut the run off at the plate. Olchin's going to have to make it go through. Big hole up the middle of the diamond. Parra going to have to make a little contact. It's not going to take a very long fly ball to score Olchin.
The 1-2. Pop that one up.
That's going to be enough, though.
Tagging. The throw to the plate. He's in with a slide. The hustle of Olchin. Grabbing the triple and an RBI for Parra. Second of the night.
Really good at bat there by Parra as well. That fastball, he didn't try to pull it. Just flipped it the other way. And a good arm from Jeremy Reed, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this kid can move. And he gets in just before the tag. That was all Trent Olchin right there. That's a double for most people. He was thinking 3 the whole way. We saw him on his base hit, Darren. He was thinking 2 the whole way. Well, once that ball got down the right field line, he was thinking 3 the whole way. Well, that's a refreshing young man to watch play baseball.
The pitch is low to Mark Reynolds. 1-1 the count. Reds lead the Cardinals 5-1 now in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pujols is batting right now 0 for 3. Swinging right through it. 1-2 the count. Josh White's leaning over his shoulder going, I promise it's not that easy. But you're sure making it look easy. Just a quick updates of the numbers. 10 for 22. 5 runs scored. And of course a homer against every team that he's playing. His 4th multiple hit game. From Glenhaven, which is a suburb of Sydney, as that one sails in. Said all my buddies were playing rugby and cricket, and they'd be on the swim team. Dad John, who grew up in Seattle and then moved to Australia. Mom an Australian native. Said his dad John had him first day of T-ball. He had to look long and hard to find the T-ball team. Dad found him. Signed my son up. He's playing baseball.
Yeah. Well, I think he made a good decision. This kid's paid his dues, and it's good to see him having success up here.
3-2.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's low curveball. The Australian making it happen though. Those third basemen that have had 30 seasons in the major leagues. He's certainly on that list. Tommy Harper in Milwaukee with the Brew Crew, and then David Wright a couple of seasons back. Is he going to get there? He needs 9 stolen bases. Angel Pagan, who did not start and won't start tomorrow as well. In a couple of days of mental rest. So you can close the book on Livan Hernandez. The inning ended with a Mark Reynolds strikeout. Mark 0 for 3 tonight. Just a few moments ago in St. Louis. St. Louis now trailing 5-2 as Albert Pujols hit his 37th home run of the year.
I have a feeling we're going to get Albert Pujols updates the rest of the year. Is that what we're going to do?
You're right on track, my friend. And what an honor that that man is mentioned in the same breath consistently now. One and two, the count. That gives Albert, by the way, 101 RBIs.
Golly. Aussie, oi, oi, oi. And, of course, the obligatory sheriff sign.
Oh, of course.
Good night.
What did he lock him up with a changeup there?
Changeup's been a pretty good weapon for Max tonight. The slider, I don't think he's thrown a slider, Darren, since that home run off the bat of Jeff Francoeur. But the changeup's been his friend tonight. It's been a pretty good secondary pitch.
There's a changeup. Got on the side of that one a little bit. 1-0 the count to Corey Sullivan.
There's a changeup for another strike.
Well, I understand the sentiment, and I understand what they're saying in the home run race with that side. But I'd take him. I know they mean in that home run race, but I'd take him on my team, Albert Pujols.
Going out on a limb there, huh?
Well, the sign said, we don't need no stinking Pujols. That one is belted. Center field. Going back, still going back. It's Parra. He's got it. Running away from that baseball.
Sullivan put a charge into that one. But Parra, after a late break, ran it down. Don't miss this Friday's D-back Dodgers matchup at Chase Field. Come for the game and then stick around for a free post-game fireworks show courtesy of Gila River Casinos. Get tickets today by calling 602-514-8400 or visit dbacks.com.
We'll be there.
We will be there.
I'm looking forward to that. You know, it's interesting. We just got a note. Mitchell Eastman.
Yeah?
He sent us a note on Twitter, D-backs booth, saying, I need Gracie to read a promo. I'm requesting it. So that was for you, Mitchell.
Thank you, Mitchell.
That gets the Eastman stamp of approval.
Another good changeup. Getting a lot of called strikes with the changeup. Hey.
Stretching going on down there. Nice job blocking that one up. I'm sure you saw in the pregame show, Scott Schoenweiss no longer with the team. We wish him well. He's been placed on the disabled list with what was deemed depression. As that one is sliced and it is foul. Flash Gordon, we wish him well as well. Certainly wish Flash well. He just couldn't get right down in the minor leagues, so he has been released. And Daniel Schlereth is back up from Mobile, healthy again and pitching well. Oh my, caught looking that time with the heat. Our Chaz Roberts, cool play. Chaz Roberts, heating and air conditioning. Well, he's soft, and then he's hard, and then he's in, and then he's out. It's been cool to watch him settle in tonight. There you go. The soft, the changeup, the fastball away. The heat. Max Scherzer doing his thing. No walks either, along with those 8 strikeouts.
Starting to pile up the Ks now, and still pretty economical with the pitch count in the high 70s right now. Love to get 7 out of Max if you could.
Tim Redding takes over. 1-0 the count. Getting to know Tim Redding is Trent Olchin. Maybe just leave him alone, Jack.
Yeah, Jack, just stay away from him, please.
These are the numbers on Tim Redding. One and one the count.
You don't want to. Anytime you got a hot hitter, you don't want to overload him. Just leave him alone. The only thing he really needs to know about Tim Redding, he's got a big old beard. That's about all you need to know. Just go hit him.
Did you ever get to the point where, especially the longer you played, you would just say, nah, I really don't need to know anything, or I don't want to know? Or did you want everything you could get?
When you're hot? Oh, well, you want to know everything you can get. But like you said, Darren, once you've been around a while, if your career extends, quite a while, you know the pitchers. You know what they're trying to do to you. They know what you're trying to do to them. And then all of a sudden now the experience factor, if you've had 20, 25 at bats against somebody, you just try to put it all together and see what you're going to get.
Redding broke in with Houston years back in 2001, won 10 games in 2003, and last year won 10 games with Washington. And that earned him a multi-year deal with the New York Mets.
Huh? How many years did he get?
A couple of years.
Oh, good for Tim Redding.
Won 10 games last year, 10 and 11 with a 4.95.
Some nice plays out in center field. Saw one from Parra last game. Now Sullivan making a nice play on the warning track in the center field.
So now Ryan Roberts. (5-2) the score. Walked and he has struck out looking. That one. Oh, we got a contract.
Do we?
Did we capture it? I'm not sure. I don't know if we're taking a look. That's a contract if we captured it.
Otherwise, there's no proof.
Well, we have to prove it. Here we go. Let me check this out. On the fly, bang.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
Contract. Congratulations, my man. Whether you know it or not, you just got a contract.
We'll find him.
Yep, we're going to find him.
He gets 4 free tickets, really good tickets. A discount at the team store, and I guess we're called what kind of scouts are we called?
Well, I call us the Super Scouts.
The Super Scouts. High fly, right side. And the play is made by Francoeur. According to the contract, the legal term, I mean, I'm looking at a binding agreement here.
Okay.
Says, congratulations on your amazing catch as judged by Arizona Diamondbacks top scouts, Mark Grace and Darren Sutton.
Top scouts. I like super better, but we'll go top.
Compensation, it says, as a member of the Diamondbacks, you'll receive 4 tickets to a future D-backs game and a 30% discount at the team shop. Oh, they're letting them know. The team official's coming.
Attaboy. He's getting some goodies. All for making a nice grab at the ballpark. That's all it takes, folks. Bring your glove if you want to. We give out contracts for glove catches.
We encourage that, actually. We don't want you to use your hand. Chad Tracy. Teammate Chris Snyder calls that getting some sugar, because when you hit a ball like that, there's the smile. It is sweet.
And playing Chad way around to the pull side. He just hits a little pop. And it is a long, long run for Jeremy Reed. He just can't get there, just inside the line. And Chad Tracy, a 2-out double. Yeah, you can call it sugar, you can call it love, whatever you want to call it. That's what we used to call it. Get you some love.
An intentional walk. Will pitch to Max Scherzer. Max has been geared up all night. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's been swinging.
I tell you, I'm excited about that contract.
Yeah, that was a heck of a grab. It really was. I know you're excited about it.
Meantime, we gotta. I don't know how we're gonna do this. We gotta challenge the redhead section. I need a little bit more from him. Well, not that kind of challenge. What is that? We don't encourage that. Guys, maybe.
Oh yeah, we absolutely encourage.
There's some scorekeeping. I'm good with that.
I like it.
Some energy out there. Kind of turn it up a little bit.
Come on, turn it up a notch out there, gang.
Well, 1-0 the count.
Governor?
She was listening. 1-1 the count. What? Again?
Look what Matt Vasgersian started. Yeah. Good to know my seed is spreading all over the United States. A lot of kids.
real, live, proud grandpa. Take it away, Big Mac.
Yeah, very proud. Ryan Roberts, of course, he and his wife Kim just had their first baby. We're here with Grandpa, the guy that taught Ryan Roberts everything he knows. Dad, Jimmy, what is it like looking out on the field and first just seeing your son play big league baseball tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, I've seen it before a couple of times, but it never gets old. It's awesome to watch him every day, get out there when he gets a chance. Unbelievable feeling.
What about him as a dad? Now that he's a dad for the first time, what's it like to be a grandpa?
Wow. Well, to me, a grandpa, awesome. But to see him, you know, I raised him to do the right thing, and, you know, he's doing the right thing, and he'll be a great dad. I trust in that for him. And to be a granddad is so proud to see the baby, but to watch him hold her, what an experience. Awesome.
I know you just left them to come to the park. You had to come solo tonight. Coming to the baseball park, always special to come watch him play. What was it like watching him on the road to the big leagues?
Wow, what a tremendous road. Up and downs all the way. Lots of downs, but lots of ups. And just picking him up and dusting him off and getting him to the big leagues. I didn't do it. He did it because he's a great player. Lots of finesse, but I'm real proud of him.
And finally, what did you say when he came home for the first time and had a tattoo?
Ooh, I said, oh boy, Ryan, what is that? But you know what? Everybody has their own thing, and they do whatever's right for them. And I wasn't into it, and he was. And you know what? He's his own guy. But he's a good guy. He's good for Arizona.
40 tattoos later, you have one. Your grandfather, again, congratulations. And guys, he just went to the team store and bought himself a brand new Ryan Roberts jersey that he will wear proudly back in Texas. They're selling like hotcakes, apparently, in the team shop.
Great stuff. Proud dad, has every reason to be proud. What a classy man.
And what a classy kid he raised.
I like that answer. Ooh, well, I guess we're different there.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep. I don't think my dad would have said a word. I think he would have just clobbered me.
That one is fouled off into the seats. 3-2 the count. There's never been a moment, we've seen him since the first day at spring training. The first day. There's never been a moment we've ever had a question about him at all.
Gives you every ounce of his heart and his soul. You know, you talk about tattoos. Ink is much more popular in this era than my era or your era, Dan.
There's no doubt.
I mean, females, you see a lot of ink as well as males.
Three and two the count.
I would have got clobbered. And Gene Grace is fortunately still with us today, and he'd still clobber me.
The 3-2. Look out.
Good.
Rocketed right over the seats. Looks like everyone's all right, fortunately. Always keep an eye on that ball game if you're sitting anywhere in the line of fire of a foul ball. Topper there. Fastball in, and he got the job done. 3-1 on the ground out there. 5-2 Arizona leads it. Our Quest high-speed internet, high-speed pitch. No surprises there. None at all. Here's Jeff Francoeur. I love that about Livan Hernandez.
Stays out there. He hadn't gone to the shower. Stays out there. Rooting his teammates on. Taking responsibility.
You said it earlier. A good teammate.
Yeah. And he's accountable. That's all you can ask. Be accountable.
You see that fastball Scherzer just threw Francoeur? There's a reason.
Because the slider he threw went a long ways to left field.
I'll tell you what, tried to waste the fastball up. He did exactly what he was supposed to. Didn't try to blow it. Francoeur, he's thinking about three the entire time. and a triple.
I was going to say Frank Coeur now. Well, he got on top of a high fastball and just drilled it into right center. And by the time Alex Romero could flag it down, Frank Coeur, Frenchie, Governor likes to call him, all the way into third base with a dive. Well, he was just on his way. He wasn't going to stop with 2 outs. That's out again, Mark Reynolds. Don't you do it again.
Oh, boy.
Almost reminds me of what's that event in male gymnastics, the vault. It's almost like Mark Reynolds taking a run start like he's just going to vault.
Absolutely.
Do a couple of somersaults and stick a landing and make a catch.
He just has such tough places to land in. But he will take off.
That ball's hit a long ways the other way, Terry. That one had more than home run distance.
And catch that on the fly out there?
I couldn't tell.
Gentleman right there. I mean, with a little one behind him, protecting a little one. Fouled that one off. Take a look at the videotape here, Gracie.
Let's see if it's worthy of a contract.
Oh, yeah.
That's absolutely worthy of a contract.
Look at a little one there. He protected the. That's a contract. Let's get him a contract.
Yep. Contract. Hello?
There he is, right there in the black shirt. Fouled that one off.
98 miles an hour. Max trying to put away Reed. That was his 100th pitch. 98 miles an hour. That's our contract man. Max playing no nonsense right now. And then a good change up there. Max on a roll.
Get him out there for one more. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. Look at those little redheads. Look at them all having fun at the ball game. That is fabulous. No, I'm not happy anymore.
Yeah. I'll have some ice cream, thanks. Stop doing that.
Please quit throwing me in the air now.
No, not as much fun as it used to be.
Want to know the count to Stephen Drew.
We off camera yet? We can quit now.
Stephen did a nice job putting his nose on that one. Play there by Dan Murphy. Our Jack in the Box think outside of the box. He flies out of the box, and that's why he wins it.
And that brought back some like Tony Womack memories right there. That kind of speed. This kid can fly.
It's a big compliment there, Gracie. One of your old teammates. 1-0 the count.
You think he's caught on yet, Darren Sutton?
I think he's getting there.
I think he's starting to capture the hearts of these Diamondback fans as that bat goes into a big piece right there. And I'm sure they make good ash bats in Australia. Eucalyptus trees, isn't that what the koalas hang in? Those eucalyptus trees that they hang in? Yeah.
I know that's something you believe in, and you've brought me on board. I know you've been working on quite a feature. I'm looking forward to seeing a couple of installments behind the scenes.
A lot of us working long and hard on trying somehow, some way to protect players, coaches, umpires, fans from those dangerous breaks.
1-2 the count. Doing a breaking ball there. We mentioned his dad John grew up in Seattle. Mom Carla, a native of Australia. That's where Dad John and Mom raised Trent in Sydney, Glenhaven, just outside of Sydney. And Trent was a big Mariners fan, though, because of his dad's moving from Seattle. Are you kidding me? He drives it deep left field. That one bounds off the wall. Olsen hustling all the way around. Trent Olsen is now a homer shy of this cycle. All right, you know what? He's had a huge night. Let's hear from Trent Olsen as his crowd goes crazy. What's it like being a young Australian growing up down under?
Growing up as a kid in Australia, you wouldn't go down and enroll in a baseball team, you know. It's either cricket, rugby, swimming. Baseball's probably 8th or 10th on the list. So Dad, being American, took me down and enrolled me in a T-ball team, and I kept at it and got a chance to come over here to America, and now I'm in the major leagues.
It's not a popular sport in Australia. You ever played cricket?
No.
Me either. Looks kind of fun, though.
Looks like a lot of fun. It's getting hard to explain. We're about to learn words and adjectives.
You know what, Darren? Let's just enjoy it. You like good things to happen to good people, and whoa, that'll straighten up Gerardo Parra. But especially because, you know, this kid wasn't a big prospect, and, you know, he wasn't a high pick. He's been toiling around the minor leagues for 9 years. So good for him, and keep it up, young man. And you know he's enjoying it.
That pitch is in. 2-1 the count. He has 11 hits now. 11. 2 doubles, a triple, and 3 homers as well as part of those 11 hits. He's back in there. Close.
He's quick, too. He's getting a big lead. He wants to go, and he's got the green light.
Five games, as we mentioned earlier, 4 of them multi-hit games for Olsen. He's already got 2 3-hit games.
Everybody clap your hands.
Don't forget, if we can get Trent around and scoring, anytime the D-backs score 6 runs or more, Taco Bell is giving away 3 free tacos with the purchase of a large drink between 4 and 6 the next day. Just enjoyed some a moment ago.
Did you?
Oh yeah. That pitch is low. 3-2 the count. There's still more back there.
Well,
picked a bunch up, a couple of drinks, brought some tacos in.
That was nice of you.
Oh yeah.
You did that, huh?
Sure. 3-2. Very convincing.
Oh, good change up there for strike 3.
Parra goes down on strikes.
There's the 3-2 change up. Beautifully executed and Parra way out in front. That was a heck of a pitch. Sometimes you got to tip your cap to a pitcher, and right there you have to tip it to Redding.
Mark takes a fastball over the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Earlier this evening, Albert Pujols hit his 37th home run of the year. That youngster out there hoping he can tie Albert right back up. Got a break there. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Riddle for you.
That's a big league riddle right there. I didn't know Mark Wahlberg was somebody you fear.
Got him with a breaking ball. Tonight, 3 strikeouts and a ground out. But guess what? His teammates have been there for him, picking him up. Boy, how about that keepsake? This is our APS rooftop solar camp. We remind all of you, if you are able, please install solar panels on the roof of your home and visit APS.com to get to know your energy bill and plan better. You can see the numbers so far. Trent Olchin, Max Scherzer, those 2 big part of the story this evening. 5-2 Arizona leads it. And Alex Cora lead things off. A changeup for strike 1.
A lot of called strikes with the changeup tonight, Darren. Becoming a nice weapon for him later on in the game.
Another one. And a fine play made there. Want to remind everyone, Fox Sports Arizona brings you the WNBA Western Conference leader, the Phoenix Mercury, as they take on the San Antonio Silver Stars this Saturday at 9:30 p.m. It's a great way to wrap up 80s night. First you have 80s night, which is just about here, then a Mercury game. It's almost Saturday, folks.
It's really not even close to Saturday.
That one is away. 1-0 the count. If you missed it earlier, you can see Juan Gutierrez plays Zabata getting ready in the pen. Got a called strike and a change. A late call. I'll see him get a nod. Maybe see him get a start.
Jeff?
You bet. Long run, slicing, it's in there for a hit. He'll get a nod right now as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for Tim Redding, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Don't diss Mr. Met. Met fan not happy with me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not happy with me and my extreme distaste for Mr. Met.
Certainly not a Mets fan. I'm talking about myself. I'm not a Mets fan at all. I'm a big fan of Mr. Met, though. May be one of the game's best mascots.
Well, we'll agree to disagree there. For me, he and Mr. Redlegs, those baseball-headed mascots, fall kind of in the category of awful. Now, Baxter, on the other hand, now that's a big league mascot.
Of course I love Baxter.
That's our guy. Even though he tends another changeup.
Pulled that one a little bit.
But Gary Sheffield can still hit a fastball. And Max knows that.
You see he's been limited to 80 games this year.
Of course, the Philly fanatic. Pirate Parrot trying to shoot us hot dogs.
Good fastball in, has him hopping out of the way. Last year played in Detroit, Gary Sheffield. Had a tough year last season. Injuries again, hitting just .225 with 19 homers. Nearly 1,700 RBIs as that one is low. 2-1 the count. Well, what a tough left-hander he is, Pedro Feliciano. Two-handed catch there by Trent Olczyk, and Sheffield is erased. Even on contact, that changeup very effective. Had him leaking out front.
You can see he's gunning for a fastball. He gets a changeup and just gets it. Waits a little too long, gets it in on him. And a big out there for Max, trying to complete his 7th inning. He's thrown 110 pitches, Darren. I like this. I like that AJ's lengthening him out a little bit. Another changeup for a called strike. He's got a good feel for that. He's found the release point on it. Max has to learn to go deep into games. That's something he hasn't learned to do at the major league level yet. Good fastball there, just missed the outside corner.
I'm going to take it back to working on fastballs into lefties, or the glove side fastball. If you're getting out the other side of that leg, the other side of that body, that's going to make the changeup a better pitch as well.
Without a doubt. Oh, what a fastball there. 96, still plenty of gas in the tank of Max Scherzer.
Mel Stoudemire Jr., after working with him, said, the one thing I hope for you more than anything, Max, is that you have positive results immediately after putting in this work. And this is why.
Asking you shall receive. It's been impressive so far this evening.
The 1-2. Buried a fastball in appropriately near the end. 1-2 with 2 outs. You can handle a 20-pitch first inning. if you're economical in between. Threw the fastball away. 98 miles an hour, pitch number 115. 98 miles an hour. There he is.
There's our mascot with the red head.
The 2-2. Change up, 3-2 the count. Look at Baxter. He knows.
Watch out, little girl. He's a mischievous one.
Some of his agents getting him out.
Oh, always one with a hug.
Runner goes, 3-2, bouncing ball into center field. All right, what are they doing? AJ hops out of the dugout. You know he was dying to finish this inning. And he had a reaction as such just a moment ago.
Well done, young man. Very well done. And the crowd is very appreciative of Max Scherzer. Let's get a tip of the cap, Max. Let's get a tip of the cap. Come on, Max. Tip the cap. Go old school. Tip the cap. Come on, Max. Tip it.
School night, you bet. A big wave there. The numbers for Max Scherzer on the evening. No walks again. 6 2/3 inning. He was dying to get through the 7th here and finish it up.
You can see he put in a good day's work. A lot of sweat. He's going to hand it over to Juan Gutierrez, who was having a conversation with David Edwards out on the bullpen phone.
Yeah, that's right.
Dave probably told him, probably going to need you in the 7th inning. So get ready. And they're going to need him. Tying run at the plate and Luis Castillo.
A changeup. That's the pitch du jour, certainly this evening. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Slices that one. It's a foul ball. 0-2 the count. Good effort there, but no contract when you bobble the ball like that.
Yeah, he bobbled it, unfortunately.
Very good effort. And you play a ball over the wall like that, if you have a glove on, you reach down, you play it clean, we might think about it on a hop.
We'll think about it. But we're not pushovers, Darren. Maybe 6 miles an hour on that fastball from Gutierrez.
1-2 the count. Trying to keep it right here at 5-2. Ball out to Steven. He fields, he fires, he keeps it right there at 5-2. That's where we stand, heading to the bottom of the 7th. Tip of the cap to Max.
D-backs fans, not Mets fans, we can do it.
Well, we're going to see. We have John here. John, I have this contract for you. D-backs contract. What do you say? You gonna change your allegiance right here, right now?
I think I can do that.
That's what we like. Here you go. We'll sign you up. There goes the Mets hat. He's got Baxter, of course, helping him out here. Guys, we're changing him out here in the redhead section, getting them all on the D-backs bandwagon.
Well done. Looking forward to the post-game show as well. So Miguel Montero to lead things off. Two runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Mets. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Diamondbacks. Bouncing ball. Oh my goodness!
Well, got a little careless, did Luis Castillo. Maybe took his bat out to the field with him. Got a little lazy with that ground ball. And just add insult to injury. Not stepping and throwing. Really not a tough or difficult short hop for Daniel Murphy, the first baseman, but I would imagine Jerry Manuel not real happy with that. Those are the errors, Darren, that make a team look bad.
One and 0 the count, I would agree. And all you youngsters, you don't get the hit you want to get as Roberts drives that one into right center field. That one is down all the way to the wall. And oh, how costly that error has turned out to be. Now it's kicked around a little bit. Roberts is in trouble. He decided to take off a little bit aggressive, and he's tagged out. Ryan Roberts drives the ball. Dad very proud of what he sees. His son had thought that the ball had gotten further away, so Ryan was trying to grab an extra bag. RBI number 13.
He drives it into the right center gap. Sullivan comes in, hits the cutoff man, and the trailer there's the first baseman. And then Ryan Roberts got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Oh no, says Pops. But he's happy with the RBI, and that's a 4-run lead now. Doggone it, Ryan. I taught you better than that.
And of course,
Ryan Roberts is the fan favorite now. Tell us why, Darren Sutton.
well, of course, he got us tacos. And I'm sure Dan will be enjoying some after the game tomorrow. Purchase that large drink, you get 3 freebies as that one is in. You were having a little fun earlier. I know Mark McClune was with Ryan's dad when Mark was recollecting how proud Dad must be of Ryan. Boy, he certainly is. Brand new dad, big league ball player. Dad said it's all him, and then Mark in a lighter note said, how about those tattoos? He said, well, no, we don't see eye to eye on those. And you said what?
Well, I said that, well, Gene Grace, well, he'd have clobbered me.
Oh, your dad.
Yeah, and just as that one popped up, and as that one comes down in the glove of Alex Cora, I got to share a text I got. Well, from Sharon Grace, my wonderful mother, Sharon Grace, and I'll read it to you. And it says, this is all it says. Yep, he'd have clobbered you. So Mom and Dad are watching, and hi, Mom and Dad. I love you guys, and don't worry, I haven't gotten any tattoos since the last time we spoke.
That's great. Good stuff.
Well, like I said, it's just it's a different era now. Ink is very popular now.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. That's a stand-up triple. What a night. He's got a couple of hits. He's been walked. He's got a couple of RBIs as well.
He takes a slider and just drills it into right center. And he's thinking 3 also. A lot of triples tonight. Triples are fun to watch, aren't they, Darren? Watching these speedsters.
There you go, youngsters. Triple. For many, the most exciting play in baseball. It's just a fun play to watch. That's 33 triples for the Diamondbacks. That puts them right up just about even with Colorado in triples in the National League lead. Rusty Ryle got the call to the big leagues to replace Chris Young on the roster.
Are we not men?
We are Devo. And he got his first big league hit last night.
Good change up there from Feliciano. I like that flower pot, the Devo flower pot out there on that lady. That's big league.
That one is in. The Kansas City Royals have 36 triples. The Colorado Rockies with a triple tonight have 34. And the Diamondbacks have 33. 1, 2, and 3 in the big leagues. Mike, you got the
Mikey's
family
got some
up there.
friends out there. There's our Devo friend. Another good change up. Ryle right over the top of it.
Two and 2 the count. The changeup got him there. We'll step aside. A triple for Romero. They had another 6-2. Whip it go. on by Blimpie. America Sub Shop. The Redheads.
They'll just leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. How about this, Grace?
What do you have there?
Well, there it is, the Chris Snyder backpack. Right there, you got the chest protector. You zip it open.
Right.
Put the books in.
Oh, okay.
This Sunday, first 5,000 kids right there.
That is very cool.
It's good stuff. There's Chris. Down there in the bullpen, or snide piece, as the governor likes to call it.
Yeah, he's appreciative of it. One of the better nicknames.
Well, it is. 1-0 the count to Tatis. Hot shot. Esperling Vasquez comes on and quickly gets his first man, and he has been getting a lot of men lately.
He is going to lighten it up. After some stumbles early in his major league career this year, he has been terrific the last couple of months, Darren.
And now Daniel Murphy. Changeup is in. One and one the count. Vasquez in his last 13 appearances has done really good work. 1 run allowed. 2-1 the count. As a matter of fact, 13 games, 11 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, a .77 ERA, and an opponent's batting average of 132.
Goodness.
Bouncing ball. Mark Reynolds plays it at the D-backs across his chest. And it's time now to hop in our Mercedes-Benz and ride our E-Class for the attention assist of the game. More good defense. Sticking with it over the shoulder. A couple of nights in a row, Gerardo Parra trying to earn his stripes out there in center field. Ball, and it's a foul ball coming into action tonight. Since fireworks were shot off on July the 4th, the Angels, they're 23-9. The Yankees, they're 24-10. The Phillies, 22-11, and Arizona, 20-13.
Ooh, good change up there. Francoeur out in front.
And that .606 winning percentage for the Diamondbacks. They're looking to increase that tonight. It trails only those clubs I mentioned above, the Angels, Yankees, and Phillies. So doing better work. That includes a sweep in Washington. Regrettable weekend, no doubt, but they've gotten right back to work here at home. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, Washington on a roll. I'm going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and I'm going to see that I'm sure they beat on somebody. No, they're not on a roll anymore.
Ah, the roll's over, is it?
They lost. They lost at Atlanta 8-1.
Well, it was a tough night for John Lannon. He gave up 6 runs in 4 2/3. On the flip side, Tommy Hanson was absolutely dominant.
How good is that kid?
He's now 7-2. His ERA is 3.05. Hello there, Redheads. The 1-2. 2-2 the count. Chipper Jones homered, by the way.
Good friend of the show.
The 2-2. Broke his bat.
Don't get hurt out there, folks. By the ball or a very dangerous shatter of a bat. Goodness. Mark Reynolds and Stephen Drew dodging that helicopter. Always use ash. Goodness. Just fuels my fire, Darren Sutton.
I know you've been doing a lot of research. We're looking forward to seeing the fruits of your labor. The 2-2. That one belted into left field. He picked on the slider. Of course he's there. Of course Trent Olchin is there. Where else would he be? Ever since arriving here in the big leagues, he's been Johnny on the spot with the bat in his hand or with the glove on the other hand.
Oh, what a great play. We said we liked what we saw of him out in left field. He makes a beautiful grab there.
And you can see our Nova Home Loans in-game box score, and just look at batting in that second slot. We'd like to say he doesn't hit a ton of homers, but he's already hit 3 homers, and he's a homer away from the cycle. Yeah, we're going to get a chance to
get out of here,
right
Paul.
now. Stephen Drew is erased, and now.
Oh, I thought that was Olchin. That was Drew.
Here he is.
Oh, I thought that was Olchin. Yeah, they're both left-handed. Similar swings. I thought that was Olchin. I'm sorry.
How about this? Hot shot, a 4-hit night for Olchin.
There's that $1 million smile. Just enjoy it, Dan.
What a story. As that one is a strike to Gerardo Parra.
Well, besides us, how are we going to market this kid, Darren Sutton?
Well, he's doing pretty good by himself.
Mm-hmm. He's got us.
I
He's
would
my
imagine.
guy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No,
He is without a doubt my guy. I've been telling you about this kid for a year or two now.
Sure you have. I remember that.
You
That's
just
right.
wait. Wait till you hear, we got this kid from Minnesota. You just wait.
Yep.
Kid from Australia. You're going to love him.
I do remember that. We're down there at Daisy Mays eating steaks down in Tucson. Changeup swings right through it, and that is strike 3. Mark McClune standing by. Big Mac, what do you have for us?
Well, Trent Elgin making a case for us to talk to him on the field for a second straight night, but we're quickly finding out that he's a man of few words, does most of his talking with hustle and a smile. He's scheduled actually to get up early tomorrow and do a radio interview back in Australia. It's a 16-hour time difference, so for those of you watching us right now down under, we hope you're enjoying lunch, and we're pretty sure it's tacos that you're eating after this one.
All right. Mark Reynolds fouls that one off.
Mark Reynolds peeking in the candy store here. He's 0 for 4. One of the rare tough nights he's had in the second half. Struck out 3 times. But he's always one special swing of that bat away from a jaw-dropping home run.
That one bounces in there. I will give a bit of a promotion as Stokes bounces that ball in there to Reynolds. But tomorrow lunchtime, check dbacks.com. D-backs Dugout, the segment we update weekly. Spent about 5 minutes getting to know Trent Elgin, and it'll be worth seeing. So check that out online at dbacks.com. D-backs Dugout. We're starting to warm him up. 1-2 the count. You see it, and Mark knows this, and you know this, Gracie, Mark McClune, that is. A lot of times a guy will get to the big leagues, teammates are all around, you're interviewing him.
Oh, yeah, you're shy.
They're shy, they're humble, they respect the veterans that are around them. Not too many veterans down there, but certainly everyone with more service time than him when he gets there.
Yeah, he deserves everything he gets.
Ian, 2-2 the count. Comment you heard earlier tonight about cricket and rugby. That's part of the conversation tomorrow. It'll live forever. I think that's how it works on the internet. It's always there. 2-2 the count. Bouncing ball to third. Reynolds has a quiet night, but guess what? They're not leaning on him tonight. He doesn't have to carry him. The new kid on the block, just smiling every step of the way. Everywhere he goes, he's smiling. Enjoy it, young man. Know your score. Visit freecreditreport.com. Let's take a peek at the out-of-town scoreboard, shall we? We talked about the Nationals getting shut down. The Pirates, too much for the Rockies. How about that? And the Dodgers trying to keep the San Francisco Giants at bay. 4-1 the score in that game, in the Dodgers game. That's Joe Martinez, who is gone from the game against Randy Wolf. And in that ball game, Manram with an RBI. And then he gets to left field. And there they are waiting on him.
Yeah, there's the tip of the. Now that's how you do it right there. Tip your cap to the folks when they give you an ovation. Right?
I totally agree with you.
That's the old school way.
1-0 the count to Jeremy Reed as the Let's Go Mets chants. Got 3 people down below trying to get them going.
Just haven't had much to cheer about here again tonight. Been a long road trip for these Mets as that one gets past Miguel Montero.
That one is away. The 3-0. He lost him, and don't forget to join us tomorrow. Day baseball. John Garland is on the mound. Boy, has he been on a roll of late. Having a great second half and deserving much better than the 6-10 record. Oliver Perez. Oliver Perez will be on the mound.
Folks, if you're traveling and can't watch the D-backs on Fox Sports Arizona, you can always catch the game on your computer with MLB.tv. 100 out-of-market games per week live on your computer, and catch those you missed on demand. For more details, visit dbacks.com, where baseball is always on.
That's a great read.
Well, thank you. It means a lot to me.
It's the kind of read we're talking about right there. The closer starts to play catch now with this situation. Garland, by the way, just to finish the thought, was knocked around a little bit in Washington, but John in his last 11 starts has an ERA of 3.15. He's pitched very well. And then there's Oliver Perez, the 0-1.
Looking forward to the day game.
Look at this off the bat. How about that play?
Super play there. Athletic play from Vasquez. Cues it right off the end of the bat. Now you got to scamper on it, barehand it, and make a good solid throw over to Chad Tracy. It's very well done there by Esmeralda.
Now Brian Schneider. Over the inside corner, 0-1 the count. That pitch dives low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Schneider. It's been a season in which series wins at home have been tough to come by. Trying to do that now. That man hasn't changed. We've said that all along. Deserves a lot of the credit, but he hasn't changed. Doesn't want any of it right now. He's got work to do. 2-1 the count.
Good fastball there to even up the count. Vasquez can rush it up there. He just kind of smoothly runs it up there in the mid-90s, Darren.
David Wright's on deck. Two. 2-2, the 3-2 count now upon us. Quick update of our favorite 80s movies. After all, it's almost Saturday night, 80s night.
No, what's the favorite? Mine was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Back to the Future, battling it out. That was fouled back. Pigs always sleep on their right side.
2 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets. For the Diamondbacks, they have had a much better night offensively, and they lead it by a score of 6-2. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They've stranded 10. Just a quick update again. Since July the 4th, Mike Scioscia's Angels are 24-9 with a win tonight. Joe Girardi and his Yankees are 25-10 with a win tonight. Charlie Manuel and his Phillies are 23-11 with a win tonight. And A.J. Hinch and his Diamondbacks are 21-13 with the win tonight, should they win. That's strike 3. Those are the best 4 teams in baseball since July the 4th.
Well, that's a changeup, but it just backs to the inside corner and ring it up. C.B. Buckner. That's a good pitch there, and a big second out. David Wright's going to get his chance this evening. Let's see if these Diamondback crowd's going to get on their feet and try to get behind Eswin Vasquez and these Diamondbacks. Get on your feet, folks. Folks, it's time to get on your feet.
Everybody up.
Folks. Folks. 2 outs in the ninth.
Boy.
Oh, boy, CB took a big shot there. And that one buckled him.
Hang in there, CB.
Of course, with 1 out left in the ball game, you get drilled. And right on the shoulder. He falls right on top of Miguel Montero in a heap. Oh, man. CB took a shot. He's a tough guy. He's okay. He's a good man. Umpire's going to come check on him. He's going to be all right. He's smiling about it. He'll have a nice little purple heart there in the morning.
Dave Edwards was peeking the entire time. Says, you know what, I'm just going to come double check. Why not?
I think what happens as much as you get the breath knocked out of you as well, Darren. And that's the thing, you know, you have disagreements with umpires, and you know, we saw one with AJ recently, but bottom line is everybody's in this thing together. You care about the umpires. You don't want anything bad to happen to them. And they care about the players as well.
That's exactly right. Well said.
They're the police out on the field.
Good to see trainer Dave Edwards out checking on him, like Mark Reynolds, always with a smile. That one is away. 1-1 the count. Checking on C.B. Buckner. One and one the count. Changeup is in. All right, out of your seats.
Come on, folks. Stand up. 2 outs in the ninth. Come on, folks. Folks? Hello?
Bouncing ball. 2 strikes.
2 strikes. Let's see if they stand up now. Come on, folks.
Hold on.
Folks, there's one. Yep, hey. There, hey. All right. All right. Yeah, now we're talking.
Two and two with 2 outs. A series win for the Diamondbacks with 1 more to play. What a night tonight for Max Scherzer and his mates. Speaking of mates, it was a good A-mate for that man. The Diamondbacks are 21-13 since July the 4th. That is the 4th best mark in major